Greetings, everyone. Welcome in. I think it's time to solve some puzzles. How's everybody doing? Got my notes dug out. I felt like I was missing key things last. Hey, Archer. Welcome in. How we doing? The real entertainment. That is certainly a mood. Pardon me. Can't wait to see what kind of ideas you got for D&D. Alright. So, last time we figured out there was the secret passage in the library that led to the tower. And we could rotate the tower because they found the letter. And the only useful thing they said was that you could to remember the tower rotation. So, and they had 4 different positions you could turn it, and there was a secret plaque in there that had information. One of them was a safe combination. One of them was 59 volts. And then the clock, which we solved the clock and it opened the gear thingy, and then nothing. I don't know. I feel like I'm missing something on that one. And then the big one, that was the dates and times for the star charts. I don't know. We got some puzzles to solve, that's for sure. Here we go. Wait, do we ever click? What is this? There's a book. I have called this age Channelwood, and it is a very different world, though it is exactly how I imagined it. It is still amazing to see it with my own eyes. Water covers this age as far as I can see, except for a small rocky island. Elsewhere, there are only trees, which grow directly out of the water. A myriad of thin wooden passageways are built just above the water and disappear into the forest. Hey Tipsy, welcome in. How we doing? I assume they were built some time ago, for they appear aged. I am eager to discover more about this land and its people, but I have arrived here late and I must rest. I was awakened this morning by strange noises coming from a pathway adjacent to the one on which I had slept. I saw a group of monkey-like people heading in my direction. They had not seen me yet. I did not feel threatened by their presence. Their response to me was one that I would have never expected. After staring at me for a short time, they fell to their knees and began what appeared to be some sort of ceremonial worship. I tried to speak to them, but they did not understand my language. Instead, they indicated through enthusiastic hand motions that I was to follow them. Oh goodness, I know it. As we walked, I began to notice that the waters below us were changing colors. Slowly, subtly, they would change from deep blue to muddy orange, then from muddy orange to beautifully clear. I was so intrigued by the water I hardly noticed that we had arrived at a ladder. Climbing the ladder led us to their village, which is about 10 meters above the water and can only be reached by rope ladders that stretch from the lower paths to the village level approximately halfway up the grand trees. It is very interesting watching these people carry out their daily tasks. Even after watching them for hours, I did not understand exactly what they were doing. At sunset, they motioned for me to follow them. I followed the creatures to the doorway of an enormous hut. Strangely, once inside, I found that the hut appeared even larger than it had from the outside. It's a TARDIS. These people found a TARDIS. The walls were garnished with bright metals, and in the center of the hut sat the leader of these people. At least he appeared to be their leader, for he sat a meter off the floor in a thick throne. Guards surrounded the strong creature, who was dressed in many exotic, colorful fabrics. Next to the leader sat a very old human. At least to some extent he appears human. His hair, which was only on his face and head, was completely gray, almost white, and hung very long around his frail body. His thin head hung limply by an almost grotesque neck that could not hold its head up to look at me. But what a surprise! This creature could speak my language. Shortly thereafter, I was given a bed with some hand motions that looked to be telling me to go to sleep. I look forward to learning more. As I suspected, the ancient creature is a human, but he is old beyond his own reckoning and seems almost insane. However, the tree dwellers almost revere him as a god. They are treating me now in the same fashion, which makes me feel very uncomfortable. It is almost impossible to understand this old man. His voice is feeble but wild. He has adopted much of the language of the tree dwellers. He himself told me he had not spoken our own tongue in ages. He attempted to explain to me the history of this place. The following is my best, quote, translation of what he told me. Many years ago, the humans and tree dwellers lived together in this place, which was then a vast island. They interacted very little. The humans dwelt on the ground, and the tree dwellers lived high above the humans. Hence the name. Occasionally, the island was disturbed by mysterious rumblings which happened randomly, some sort of tectonic or volcanic action, I suspect. Goodness gracious. The sometimes slight, sometimes heavy tremors would only last a short time. Then they would stop, allowing everything to return to normal. One day, things changed. The rumbling began and grew quickly to unprecedented levels. Soon it became apparent that the entire island was sinking slowly into the ocean around them. Many of the humans died that day, but not before sacrificing themselves in order to stop the sinking of the island. The humans who lived through this catastrophe moved into the trees, where they gradually died out. Maybe because they were unequipped for such an environment, but I am not sure. This is the story the old man communicated to me, although many details are very unclear in my mind. I am especially confused as to how the humans saved the island from completely sinking. In fact, I doubt the accuracy of that part of the story. This guy was wordy. The island must have stopped on its own. Yet, the old man believes in the truth of the story as if he had been there. Probably was. And the tree dwellers worship him, and apparently all humans, as if they were heroes or gods. The old man ended our conversation today with an event that I will never forget. He began gripping my hands tightly, murmuring something about rest and asleep. He then said, "We had expected you to come sooner." These actions filled me with a sort of immediate dread. With much effort, he stood to his feet. I tried to help, but he pushed me away with more force than I imagined his frail body contained. Oh, yeah, Archer. Uh, Everybody else, there is a community goal up for a 12-hour horror stream. If we reach the goal, it'll be sometime in March. The plan is to attempt to play Amnesia in its entirety in one day. I have never played this game before, and I am a big O chicken. Should be fun. So y'all don't forget to throw some points at that if you want to see me get really scared next month. Ooh, getting close to 50. Uh-oh. Oh no. I think we're only like 6 or 7 days in. I've set it for 30, so gonna be playing some horror. The tree dwellers quietly surrounded him with very solemn faces. They then kneeled before him. He walked to each and placed his hand on their heads. All the while he murmured words which I did not understand. Oh, that's exciting. I got some stickers. I gotta figure out. Got that one. Is that one? Got that one. That one. And that one. And my cart on Redbubble is full of more stickers that I've not ordered yet. And you would recognize several on that list. I gotta figure out what to do with them. Can't just keep ordering stickers and sit them in a pile on my desk. Alright. I'm wondering if I'm reaching the end of this book or not. I legit have nowhere to put stickers, right? I mean, I could stick them to the wall, but I don't know. Maybe we need some cushions. I don't think Tipsy's even listening anymore. I might do some cushions. Just big old pile of awesomely arted cushions. Finally, he turned to me and smiled. Then he closed his eyes and walked out the door and off of the narrow path, high in the trees. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh man, this thing's long. Have a pillow for it with funky designed cushions. I love it. Living the dream. That is the dream. I'm gonna take a water break. Oh, baby girl. The tree dwellers were silent. They began a procession down the nearest rope ladder. As I was descending, I saw several of them pick up the body. He had fallen onto a lower level of walkway and carry it away. He was laid down at the dead end of a short pier-like structure. With the use of some potion of one of the tree creatures, lit the pier on fire and watched as the flames engulfed him. As this strange funeral proceeded, the waters around the pier changed to a dull green. This morning I awoke, finding it hard to even believe the previous evening's events. The water is a dull green for as far as I can see now. For some reason, the water no longer shifts color. As I wander throughout the pathways, the creatures watch me, curious to see what I will do next. They are constantly offering me strange objects of affection. I even found food outside the doorway to the room in which I had slept. Food's a good offering. I get it right. There's 2 free games on EGS. Rage 2, which is normally £40. Ooh, what is Rage 2? That's a shoot 'em up, right? I don't have a lot of shoot 'em ups. I may just grab it just in case I want to shoot something. 2 free ones though, huh? I will check them out. This is a unique race of beings. I hope to learn their language soon so that I may learn more from them. Okay, now it switches to blue writing. That seems significant. I have lived on this world for 3 months off and on, and the tree dwellers have shown great hospitality. Mouth words. I am even beginning to learn bits of their language. I have decided to return home for an extended stay with my loving wife and my sons, and hopefully return with them. However, I am sure Catherine, that's the name I mentioned earlier, will once again refuse. I think this age would be a wonderful experience for them all, and I at least look forward to how Cirrus and Achenar will react to its curious inhabitants. Catherine is staying behind, as expected. My sons have returned with me, and they enjoy this age very much. They get along very well with the tree dwellers and are picking up their language surprisingly fast. I have no doubt that it will not be too long until they can speak with the tree dwellers much better than myself. I am leaving tomorrow to check on Osmoan age? Osmoan? The pixelation does not help. Osmoan age, I believe. Cirrus has suggested that I allow him and his brother to stay, though the idea unsettles me. I know the boys are growing up rapidly. The hospitality of these creatures is such that I could think of no better place to leave them alone for a short while, so I will consent to their request. I warn the boys not to take advantage of the respect the tree dwellers have for their ideas. They seem to understand my warning, and I have faith that they will follow it. They did not, I'm sure. Much to my dismay, upon arriving in Everdunes, I learned that Pran and her people are continuing to be menaced. Okay, this took a dramatic turn. Who are these people? What are we talking about now? Are continuing to be menaced by the chaotic. I fear for their survival and plan on returning to her shortly after checking on Cirrus and Achenar here. See Everdune's journal for more information. Okay. After watching Cirrus and Achenar, I see they are handling things very well, and I think I can put to rest any fears about leaving them in Channelwood again. And for a little longer time, what? Again, and for a little longer time. Howdy, friend. Gods, I haven't played this game in forever. Welcome, Cryptid. It is a blast from the past, and I did not realize how long this book was when I started reading it. The tree dwellers seem slightly distressed that I am leaving, but are happy that Cirrus and Achenar are staying behind again. I have been gone for over 3 days and have been to many different places. I had to tell Cirrus and Achenar about Pran's death today, and they were visibly shaken. We don't have no idea who Pran is. That was completely out of context. This feels like an audiobook. I don't know if my voice is that relaxing. I'm doing my best. There's a Myst writing full-on books for their game. No. This is the kind of stuff I have, I think 2 ideas at least right now that I think could possibly be games. So maybe I have to shoot some ideas around when we ever get around to that chit chat circle. Well, I'm glad you find it relaxing. Alright, visibly shaken. Although they only remembered her from their childhood, Catherine has suggested that it would be wise for Cirrus and Achenar to leave Channelwood for a while, and I have to agree. They will be returning with me when I leave again. It actually is relaxing. Yay! I'm so glad. I can only imagine that Tipsy has muted me by now and is probably watching a movie on Netflix. She says that me reading puts her to sleep. So, need to do more audiobook streams, to be honest. That would be delightful. Oh. I haven't caught a full one of yours yet, but I was listening in and out. I have told my sons that they will be returning with me in 2 days. They spent uh, they spent the entire night telling me of an adventure they experienced in my absence, as it was rather remarkable. It seems they constructed a boat with the creatures and traveled some ways out into the surrounding waters. I enjoy hearing them talk excitingly of their adventures, and am reminded of my own adventures as a child. I have not. I am very seriously considering it. I only picked this one up last time it went on sale. I think I will pick up the bundle next time. Because while I don't really know what's going on, I'm super interested. I think Bamadina played them all. I don't know if she got. Did you play all of them or? I think the one that I remember messing around with the most and getting nowhere in my youth was probably Riven. Go grab some more soup and put on some comfy clothes. Sounds like a plan. Cat hair, I think. I finally understand why the tree dweller. Okay, I ran that one hard. Why the tree dwellers have been giving me their mini inks and insisting I write with them. Looking through some of my past entries, I see how that the inks have changed from the black. I thought they were to various different colors. I have shown some of the creatures my journal, and they laughed and howled. I did not know they had such a sense of humor. Even now, as I look through this very colorful journal, I cannot help laugh myself. Uh, he will be returning tomorrow. We will be returning tomorrow. I see the other leg of that. So my sons are with the creatures for the last night here. They have told me they would like to come to Channelwood again, and also asked if they can visit some other ages alone. Though I will have to think over their requests, I believe they have proven to me that they are trustworthy and responsible. Catherine will also have to help me decide whether they are ready for travel alone. For now, I must give my farewells to the creatures, for I do not know how long it will be until I visit this age again. Myst and Riven were the only ones you did. Riven was good. Exile was pretty good too. I didn't play Uru or 4 and 5, but I heard 4 and 5 were bad. Okay. I have to keep that in mind. The mental images of these games collectively, I think all come from Riven. With the exception of just the basic island here, of course. But alright, Future Bridge. There's a map. I feel like that map's going to be important. Should I draw the map? I should probably draw the map. Alright. Think. Channelwood. Okay. Map has been drawn. Yeah, it looks like we got sort of like a wind turbine looking thingy. Okay. Most of the books are in pretty bad shape. How about this one? We got another book here. Oh, this is a long one too. Oh, there was the star things. Sweet. Welcome back. Alright, so that one is to be read. No, bad book. There's another one. So, the keyboard. Okay, so these books have a lot of information that is good. A lot of them are in pretty bad shape. There we go. The rotating tower, it looks like. Okay. So, at 3. Oh, what? Oh. How many of these things are there? There's no way I'm going to draw all these out. How many are there? I am all ready for being comfy. Good. Comfy is the way you should be. There are 300 of these? Are you kidding me? Yeah, get the graph paper out for 300 of these things? Oh, man. Okay, so I don't know what that is even for, but let's figure out what this is. Looking through the answers of a puzzle book. I feel like these books have the answers. Yep. Nothing makes any sense, but the answers are here. Emmett was the first to live on the rocks. He named them the rocks because that is what they were, a group of sharp rocks clustered together in the middle of a large sea. This was where Emmett lived. He enjoyed his life. Emmett would occasionally swim to nearby rocks, as it was never too far of a distance. One day, another person appeared on the rocks, for no apparent reason to Emmett. Emmett named this new person Branch. Emmett and Branch quickly became friends. Meticulously archived online if ever you need and forget something. That's fair. I'm completely sure they have detailed everything. He named them the rocks. That first page had a very Hobbit vibe to it, I'm not gonna lie. Swimming and hunting for fish together often. Emmett showed Branch the simple cave in which he lived on the largest rock. Soon, Branch discovered a place where he decided to live, also on the same large rock. The sun always shone brightly in their world, and the water was always dazzlingly clear, allowing them to see almost to the deep ocean floor which surrounded them. Though the sun always shone, it was never too hot for the boys. A light breeze always came from the north and cooled the area down. One day, while Branch was swimming and having fun in the water, he noticed another boy swimming. Branch brought in the new boy to Emmett to find out what to call the new boy. Emmett said the boy should be called Will. Will was soon a part of the group, and all 3 of the boys swam and enjoyed their perfect world. Remember the old age. It was one detail in their walkthrough. It's like the very first Let's Play. That is awesome. Hmm. Are these would this even be considered a let's play? I don't even know what the let's play thing is. Do I need to be hashtagging these as let's play? Am I doing that right? At least that is the story I was told when I arrived today on the island. Emmett, Branch, and Will were surprised to see me at first, but even before the night ended, we were all becoming good friends. Let's read, yes. Today, the second day on this newly created age, a strange thing happened. It was not strange to me, but the three boys did not understand what was happening. While I was relaxing under a large tree on one of the smaller rock islands, it began to rain. It was a nice rain that lasted for about an hour in the morning. I explained to the boys that the rain was not harmful, yet they obviously still feared it. Before going to sleep tonight, I told the boys I would leave the following day. I told them that while I was gone, I would make a surprising change in their world. They didn't understand, not that I expected them to. I still do not fully understand what happened today. I was experimenting with the art, testing the limits of the rules as dictated to me by Father. I attempted to create a boat by riding it into the world. I thought everything was planned correctly, yet somehow the boat had become gripped by the rock and broken in half. Although this test did not turn out as I had hoped, I now have answers to a few of the questions my father never answered. As for the boat, I can see the boys enjoy it anyway, and with that I am pleased. They have played on it all day. Even though the boat cannot move, I have enjoyed studying from it. It is much sturdier platform than the jagged rocks. In the course of my observations, I have learned some very interesting things regarding the solar system of this age. What does it say? Submersible lamp? Okay. The nights are absolutely beautiful here. I have made note of and named a number of constellations that pass above me. Also, during the night, I catch glimmers of light from the horizon, which I have not been able to discover if it is created by some natural phenomenon or by additional people on far off islands or rocks. I should very much like to discover which. I rather suspect it is additional people, which would explain the appearance of Branch and Will. The rain today was slightly heavier than usual. Just when the boys were getting used to the light rains, a small storm arrived. They were frightened of the heavier rain, not to mention the thunder and lightning. If rain has never fallen here until recently, as the boys tell me, I would like to discover why it is falling now. That's a good question. Regardless, I have decided to return home for a short while. I have also been thinking of some plans for a lighthouse that I hope to construct soon. I think that perhaps by shining a bright light toward the horizon, it might prove my suspicions regarding additional inhabitants. They would be curious about the light and travel to discover its source, if they have the means. I returned with many tools that I will need for construction of the lighthouse. I have decided that once the lighthouse is completed, I will leave for some time and let the world's own imagination have control. We have worked 3 weeks on the lighthouse now, and are making great progress. The rock that we are building on seems to be as secure as I would like. It seems to not be as secure as I would like. I have had to alter my plans slightly, but those alterations pose no real problem. The boys are quite strong and have been helping me immensely. I estimate construction will be done within 2 days. The lighthouse is finished, and we are all proud of our creation. The boys are amazed at the structure wrought from rock with their own hands. That evening, we powered up the generator, much to the boys' dread at first, and shined a great light to the horizon for many hours. I stayed the night in the top of the lighthouse, and in the morning awoke to observe the sunrise without my being coated with the chilly blanket of ocean dew I had become accustomed to. It was Will who first saw the girl. She was swimming not far from the boat, where Will was getting ready to hunt for fish. Then Will noticed a man not far away from the girl. Emmett was very pleased to meet the additional neighbors. I feel pleased to leave this age. I have set in motion events that have nothing to do with writing or the art. Again, we have the art capitalized. That will have a more profound impact on this world than I would have ever written. I think. Stone Ship Age. Okay. Okay, yeah. I think of it. No, okay. I think of it, this age, as a gift to myself that I will wrap up and open someday in the future, only to discover that it has changed as much that indeed it is a surprise. Besides, I have yet another new age that awaits me. It seems I'm going to need some way to travel underwater in this new age, and so much planning is in order. It has been 10 years since I left this age, which I have since called the Stone Ship Age. Upon returning, I cannot believe the changes that have taken place. The original 3 boys have grown into adults, and there are many new faces that I do not recognize. Branch told me that it has not rained for 7 years, and the cool breezes are back again. They are all very content and have been serving me with some new foods and showing me new materials they have discovered. It even seems they have found gold somewhere. I see it in many forms around the island. My lighthouse has kept in perfect condition, and it looks as if they tried their very best to keep it so. Yet I have noted that the entire rock it was built on has sunk approximately 40 or 50 centimeters. Not good. After a wonderful visit with my old friends, I wonder aloud with them what things will be like here in another 10 years. Ooh, we got constellations, y'all. Alright. See if I can match these up to the 3 that I drew from my really crappy drawing. That one could be the snake. I think that's definitely the bug. Alright, that one is 100% the leaf. I just gotta interpret my own drawings here. Yeah, there's the bug. And snake, yeah, that's gotta be the snake. Okay, so we've identified those 3. Progress. Is that this one? Yeah, okay. So the big blue one here. Alright. I think this is just going to end up being a reading stream at the rate we're going. Hope that's okay with you lovely folks. Pause for a drink of water. And the cat has returned. Say hi, everybody. Yeah. You're awesome, Archer. Alright. It has been a while since I have heard only silence, and I enjoy it greatly. I think, for some reason, I do not feel altogether welcome in this new world in which I have arrived. But how could I be unwelcome in an age with no inhabitants? It is, of course, only in my head. Uh, the world is very beautiful, but I think I have yet to ever write in a journal that an age I have linked to is horrid or disgusting. From the grassy hill where I am standing, I can see green fields below, along with a few scattered forests. A rather large lake looms some distance from where I am standing, yet the water's blue can be seen plainly from here. Aw, glad to keep you company. Aw, y'all are wonderful. Cryptid and Bama, thank y'all. Um, the air is fresh and the sky is sparkled with white clouds. It is absolutely breathtaking, and yet that strange feeling again. Perhaps it is the hot breeze that continues to blow from the north. Hotter than I would have imagined. It almost singes my skin, and I feel quite uncomfortable when it comes. I will try to ignore it. Night has almost arrived, and the sunset is spectacular. Oranges and reds have settled above the western horizon. Though night has come, the horizon still glows red long past the sunset. Dark reds flow from the horizon and blend into the black sky. Again, the feeling, and I am beginning to believe it is not all in my mind. I must sleep now. I will need my strength to explore more tomorrow. I have had to return home due to an unpredictable natural occurrence more frightening than I have ever experienced. I was awakened by terrible shakings in the ground and explosions on all sides of me. Gigantic balls of fire were falling from the sky, and I immediately left in fear of my life. I must remember to bring a Myst linking book with me when I return, in case the one left there has been destroyed or damaged. Huh. A Myst linking book. That's interesting. I have returned to a different world than the one I left only 3 months ago. It has been transformed into a barren desert like with only gigantic craters scattered across the land to provide variety. Strangely enough, the small grassy hill where I spent my first night remains exactly the way I found it. Apparently, the falling meteors did not hit this area, leaving an oasis in the midst of this horrible desolation. The hot wind, I remember, has turned into a rather pleasant breeze, which is at least one improvement. I fear it is the only improvement. The magnificent lake I saw on my first visit is now completely dried up. However, another lake now exists and appears to be quite a bit larger. I assume one of the following. Why do I keep saying following instead of falling? The falling meteors created this lake due to its circular shape and the jutting rock that grows out of the center of the lake. The rest of this world seems like desert, although I will verify that statement with closer inspection. Though this world has little visual excitement to offer, it offers much to the ears. Sounds constantly flow through my ears, and I have found where a few of them originate. It seems, as Catherine says, I do find beauty in everything. Last night, I was awakened by a horrible hissing. I was sweating, and the heat was so intense that I immediately dipped my head in a nearby stream to cool it down. The hot breezes have returned along with a low roar from the ground. I walked a short distance to observe some red flames shooting up from the earth. Suddenly, the ground began to crack and a huge chasm opened. The chasm continued to grow until it was far too wide to cross. Then the tumult. Wait, what? Oh, that looks like those L's look like parentheses. Then the tumult subsided, leaving only a dull roar. I have decided, however, I can use the chasm to my advantage. Perhaps the heat from the chasm can be harnessed. Even as the chasm has ripped into the surface of this world, it has opened up a whole new world to explore. Although uncomfortably hot, I found it possible to reach a cave in the chasm that had been created, and have now explored deep into the crust of this planet. I have found a vast underground cave system that will take many years to map and explore. I will also look for a safer way to reach the underground, than through the chasm wall. This age seems to change on its own, so I feel I should leave again and see if things are different when I return. It is also important that I check on Cirrus and Achenar and make sure everything is going along well. When I return, I also hope to bring back some tools I will need for my plans to explore the underground. The abundance of raw materials here is beginning to amaze me. I have returned with some of the complex tools I knew I would be needing. I assumed I would have to return for more basic materials. However, it seems as though I will be able to find everything I need here. Of course, iron is abundant, but I have also found titanium occurring naturally. I am all the more excited to begin work. Everything is set, and I look forward to tomorrow. My raw materials are all here. I think I will be able to have most of my additions to this age completed within 1 year. I so love working with my hands, whether writing or building. Got a lot of faded out words now. Well, and I have decided 3 meters is not enough support. Amazingly strong. There's the rocket. To be one of my most prized inventions, I am extremely would never have imagined it to come together. I doubt. Could possibly work with 14 instead of something 14. That seems like it would be important. Completely fatigued. I am so happy to be here tomorrow. I am leaving today in order to bring back Cirrus and Achenar. I have left them alone in Channelwood. I believe they will enjoy all there is to see here. The age seems to have stabilized. I believe the meteors set off a period of volcanic activity by piercing into the shallow crust, but the tremors have become few. I have just noticed that a large amount of this journal has curiously vanished from the very pages on which I wrote over the last 18 months. Fortunately, I have copied many of my construction notes in another journal. I do not understand the many mysteries of this world, but I trust I will discover logical answers to my questions. I have a feeling that many of my questions can be answered in another age, to which I hope to travel soon. But for now, I must simply accept this world's mysteries and take pride in my accomplishments. Another map. Oh, goodness. I'm going to cheat on this, so I'm just going to take a picture of it with my phone, so try to write it down. Nope. Brought up a picture of myself. I don't want to do a selfie. Alright. So we got that. That seems to stand out. No, okay. Psyched me out. That one psyched me out too. Is it this one? Yeah, there we go. Alright. More water. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Thank you all so much for hanging out. There are so many things y'all could be doing with your time, and to spend it here, it really means a lot to me. Alrighty. You ready, Senna? Here we go. Ooh, soup. Alright, before arriving in this age, I was determined that it would be a journey to a world very different from my previous adventures, and it was. I know, right? It's like, soup. The sky here is dark and gray, and incessantly displays flashes of lightning in the distance. I met a very old man with a long beard and hair that hangs to his waist. He is very feeble and has trouble even moving. This sounds familiar. This man has obviously been through very many things in this strange world, and I have learned many things from him. He has told me an interesting story of this world's history. Years ago, he told me there was a beautiful city that rose up out of the water. It housed many people inside its walls, and the people had everything they wished for. The city was surrounded by 3 high hills, which rose higher than the city. On the east hill of the city rested a large lookout post. The people of the city had constructed this post expecting visitors to arrive from the east. The people had no means of traveling on the water, which forced them to merely wait for friend or foe. As time passed, friendly visitors brought rumors of an enemy that existed beyond the horizon. The people grew fearful, yet nothing happened. One day, the usually sunny sky became as dark as night, and black ships appeared on the horizon. The lookout post's attempts at peace were turned away, and the sentries there were easily overwhelmed. The ships continue to wreak havoc on the city, apparently destroying everyone and everything. After the foundations of the city were destroyed, the city sunk deep into the ocean, and only the lookout post remained. The black ships sailed away. The man continued to say that 8 people had hidden and managed to survive through the attack. In the 9 years since the attack, 2 of the survivors had died. He also said that it was rumored that 10 years from the attack, the enemy would return to finish the destruction they had started so long ago. I have decided, since hearing the man's story, it would be admirable to save this civilization and stop this enemy's plan of destruction. I am excited about the adventure that awaits me, and an idea has sparked in my mind to provide the needed defense for these people. I met the remaining survivors today, and I have begun to work on a plan for protection. Some sort of map, it looks like. I can't read what the arrow says. After a short absence, I have returned to this age with my 2 sons. They have, as of yet, traveled rarely with me, and they are understandably excited to be here. They have grown considerably since Everdunes, and it is already obvious to me that they will be a great help this time. Instead of the nuisance they have been in the past. All 3 of us, along with 4 of the healthier survivors, began construction today. We are built. Goodness, the yawns are coming in. You'd think I was tired or something. Good lord. Alright. We are building upon the old city's ruins, which will provide a perfect foundation for our fortress. My sons have been spending much of their spare time on the South Island, where most of my materials are stored. I am very pleased with their intelligence, and their creativity is refreshing to see as they work on some small projects of their own. Chillin' and vibing. I love it. Staircase thingy. It has been over 4 months now, and construction is going. What are you doing? Cats being cats. It's been over 4 months now, and construction is going well. My sons love the world except for its gray sky. They detest the gray sky and tell me many times they wish the sky here were like the blue sky in Myst. The old man I first talked to tells me that the enemy is due in 4 months. I feel we will be ready when the time comes. The man reminds me of Emmett in many ways, and I often wonder how Emmett and his people are doing. It has been 6 months of work, and we have finally finished the fortress. It rests between the three hills, which are now only islands due to a rising water level that the people experienced after the attack. Inside the fortress, I have designed a most intriguing device. It makes use of a technology called holography. I began experimenting with on my visits to Aspermere. It will be working in a couple of days after I compensate for some small miscalculations. This holographic device will enable the survivors to learn to use the fortress. The enemy is due to come soon, and I trust the fortress will provide. Sufficient protection for all of us. The black ships have come. Their attack was substantial. Their weapons have been stopped, and it appears they have turned away in defeat. I could not help but smile as I watched the boats leave. Last night we had a small celebration, and the old survivors danced their dances of old. My sons did not understand why the sky had not turned back to its original blue. The old man told them that the storms would never end until the enemy was destroyed. I assured my sons that a blue sky was not worth the risk of death, and they seemed to hear me. I have had a healthy adventure and have begun work on a new book. Once again, I must leave a familiar age in search of a new universe I have begun. But first, I will have an extended time with Catherine, whom I miss very much. I must also return to the people of the tide. I believe in my travels I have found a substance that will ease the pain of their bone ailments that they have long endured. I hope to return to mechanical age one day and find the population growing and my fortress still strong. Though the sky may always be black, I am confident the people here feel a heavier darkness has been lifted from their shoulders. Okay, so there's nothing at the back of this book. And then we have this monstrosity. I don't think any of the other books are good. that may be all they have to offer. Alright, so we solved this puzzle. And that opened up. But there's nothing there. Wait a minute. The big cogs at the top of the hill. I think I found something. I should probably save. Should I save again? Hang on. Yeah, I'll make a new one. What is today? Make a new save just in case. It's another book. Ooh. Fancy. Wait. This was... doing? Right? Oh no, wait. Okay, so I've entered this new place. Oh no, that's a lot of different combos. There should be a lurk alert. Why didn't that work? Because I got a cute alert set up. Hey, okay. Why didn't it work in the other one? But welcome in, Beecher. How you doing? Welcome. You missed the reading portion of the stream. Maybe get you a drink. Okay. So that's going to be a puzzle for later, I'm sure. Aw, yeah. Hope you enjoyed it. I guess we gotta go to the big thing right in the middle. Left or right? Left it is. I almost always go left too. There's a lot going on in this room. Here we got the rocket. Left is right. Ship. Painting. Boop. The return of left. That's just weirdly timed music. How far can I turn this thing? It does have good music, actually. Odd. Boop. Well, there's clearly something going on with these things that can light up, but... that just points to nothing. So those three thingies light up, and I can wind up the bird. I feel like that is important, but I don't know. Wait, is that the right size for that 300 different patterns? What was it? Because it was longer on one side. There's a button. I feel like I'm onto something there. So when I clicked that, it spun. Did the whole place spin? black turned red for a second. I got to stop red. It's an elevator. Up or down? No. Alright. Now I get this song stuck in my head. Wait. Got something up there. But I can't go anywhere else. Oop. Can't go any further up. Legit blanking on who the lead singer of Fall Out Boy is. See his face, I can't think of his name. No. Do you have a bad dream? What was that? She just like sat straight up all of a sudden. The boy with whom fell. It looks like we're gonna have to go down. Damn it. Ah, there is no down. Okay, so I gotta find out something else. Ah. Huh, that's interesting. Yes. Patrick Stump. That is indeed it. That's a cool little Jack in the Box. Like, I feel like I would probably poop myself if it was like real life. Huh. Boop. Only cheated a little. Sometimes you gotta. What is going on? no. Oh no. Too right. This this I've got to give it to it as far as looking at other games for the time frame. This one has actually aged fairly well. Like there's true. What the hell even? Just boop. Wait a minute. I'm so confused. I feel like I'm gonna have to give in and play Arena one of these days. I have Arena and Daggerfall. I've just never played either one of them. Is that this thing? Boot up. Hey, Kostya, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Wait, so I never got it to rotate? I thought I rotated it. Did it not? This thing to power back up. Yeah, it's still in that down position. Let me turn it all the way around. Okay, so that didn't actually rotate the tower any. Because it's still the way I came in from. I'm confused. So what does this thing do? I have... I is confused. I mean, there's controls up there, but I don't know how to get up there. Posture check. Yes. Sinking down into the chair. Oh, yes, yes. Cryptid has found the channel points. There is a community goal up, everybody. And this awesome new screen that Tipsy did for me. Is it not amazing? But there is a community goal up. If we reach that community goal, I think I set it for 30 days, and it's only been like a week, and we're halfway there already. So, plan is once we hit 50,000 community points contributed, I will do a 12-hour horror stream in which I will attempt to do a first playthrough of Amnesia and scare the shit out of myself. And just so I don't upset her, we'll do the pet reveal this way. Hey, Beecher threw in support. We just hit the 50%. Can't you tell how excited Senna is? You say hi to everybody? Yeah? Sweet girl. Where you going? Going all the lovin's? Halfway there. Oh, knuckles in a chair. We'll make it, I swear. And she left. Oh, yes, we're at 26k out of 50. Fighting off a bear. A wizard at a fair. And actually, why I do not have a cat, and we got some stretch going. I will be right back, everybody. Talk amongst yourselves, and I'll be right back, and we'll see if we can figure out what the hell this elevator's for. See, I found the secret to not getting bad hair is to just cut it all off. Just whoosh, gone. No bad hair days. Oh. Let's see. Okay. Wait a minute. I got an idea. No? I don't know if I can look at the ceiling. I can't figure this place out. Reckon that would work for you? I mean, technically, yeah. They just have bed beard. Is there anything else in the basement other than turning that thing around? What the hell, game? I accuse the game like there's something actually wrong with the game and not the user error. But it doesn't actually seem to do anything. Can't grow a decent beard for shit. Gotta keep it low because it looks like I have mage. say I've got like these two strips right here. It doesn't grow here. But face masks, it works. Now mine it starts getting like really itchy. I can't hardly stand it. I've contemplated started shaving again, but yours does connect. But yeah, I mean, other than that, it's just like here, down, just full on, except for two strips. Hey, Cryptid, thank you so much. Barely, like it's a struggle. Thank you for the bits. Oh, check it out. Your name is on the screen. Hair is weird, yes. Hair is very weird. Yeah, that was weird when you wear the mask. Yeah. Still cracks me up all the people complaining about the masks. It's been like a year already. I can't breathe in it. To go into Walmart. Just put the damn thing on and shut up. Nice. You've totally braided it, haven't you? They don't do anything other than light up when I mean, it looks like there's a case around it. If I gotta break it. There are weapons in this room. You actually have it. Well, now you have a goal. Alright, why can I zoom in on this helmet? Did I sit down and wait, what? Okay, I sat down and I'm not a great braider myself, so my fight partner was going to braid my beard every morning during the festival, but since it was canceled last year, we wait. True. So I can sit in the chair, but it doesn't actually do anything. There's a hidden compartment. Is that a head? Okay, so there's a head in the box. I've got a blue page. Oh, hoping you can. Just casual head in the box, nothing to see here. Definitely disconcerting. I hope you get the magnificent beard that you want. This is a torture room. This place got like super dark, like really fast. Yep, there's the chopping block for the head. Yeah, what's in the box? Okay, so this got really weird, but I've got a blue page. What do I do with the blue page? I take it back to the library and Myst. How do I get out of here? There's not a book to get out. I am confused. Is there something else in the torture room? On the head? Okay, so I feel like it's super important that I collected this blue page. But how do I get out of here? I can sit in the chairs. Is there a secret compartment in here? There's something that's just not clicking, and I don't. And then as soon as you enter this room, everything is just like creepy silent. You ever just we're feeling really tired for legit no reason at all? Last 10 minutes, my brain's just been like, "Hey, boss, clocking out. You're on your own now." Yes. Fun fact: I have narcolepsy, so I know exactly what you mean. I can legit feel it coming on ahead of time. But when it's time for brain to sleep, I don't have choice. What's the opposite of that? Insomnia? Not the exact opposite, but. True story. You can stay awake for 24 hours easy. Whew. Nope, I struggle. Like, I actually slept in until about, I don't know, 5 or 5:30 this morning. And I'm starting to feel it already. It's not quite 8. Yeah, not quite 8. Yeah, that's a no. If I'm staying relatively busy, I feel like I can push 16 hours, 16, 17. But then it's just brain starts to go. Like, you can actually see it in me because I have sentences go completely. I start not paying attention, just drifting. My focus is shot. Kind of the opposite. Intermittent sleep disorder. My brain decides I'm awake. I'm up no matter where in my sleep cycle I am. Oof. Lets me stay up and hyper focus, fixate on things I'm really interested in, or I'm tired all the time. No in between. Days I've been back to concerts on a work week. Whew. 4 hours of sleep and still function. That, I mean, in college I was like heavily medicated, so I got by on 4 hours of sleep pretty much most of the time. Ready, delayed sleep, and it's a fun time. Yeah. Bamadina has witnessed me falling asleep mid-sentence. Probably more than once. Yeah, just done. This stupid thing is important, and when I click to rotate it, it doesn't rotate. I get it, it's a simulator, so where's the actual rotation? Kinda got it on us though, that's true. I like that sound effect, I don't know why. Alex throwing some more points in for the horror stream. Welcome, welcome. I'm getting super excited and nervous. It's going to be the week of the 22nd because I'm off that entire week. I just haven't nailed down what day yet. But it will be in addition to my normal schedule. So it won't be a Thursday, Friday, or Sunday. It'll be one of the other days. Probably a Tuesday? Question mark? I don't know. We'll see. Much excited. I am excited because I've heard that it's a really good game. That it's just really scary. And the fact that it's an older game might make it a little easier on me. But I still expect to be terrified. Okay, if that's just the simulator, where do I actually turn the island? Go and watch some Schitt's Creek. Have a great stream. That is an amazing show. We still got to finish it. And thank you for hanging out, Beecher. I always appreciate it. I won't be going too much longer, honestly. You have to seriously lurk on that one. Yeah. Have fun. I need to rotate this place somehow. That apparently doesn't actually do it. It just shows me that it can be done. Right? So that's a trigger. Got this cool thing. We'll do that again. Does this thing rotate the island? No clue how to start it, when to start it, to be honest. Yeah. Because that's going to be a big time commitment. Because none of those games are short. Even if you focus just the main storyline. I feel like that stupid book in the library had the answer to this, and I don't remember what it was. Those are the only two you've memorized. Yeah. Yeah. God, it's been so long since I played Oblivion, though. It'd take forever to get back into the swing of it. There's symbols on this that I missed. Oh, what is it, baby girl? She is a squeaky little one. What the hell am I missing? You are, baby girl. The weird bird. There's so many different combinations it could be. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What, 10,000 different combinations? Is that math right? Because I'm pretty sure I need to rotate. Oh, no, I've got to rotate it from in there so I can walk down the path. Because I can't rotate it from over here or there won't be a path left. Right? Does this make sense to anybody? Or is everybody as confused as I am? I've got no idea. I feel like my brain is just tapping out. There's some sort of combo that I can enter there at the front that should be able to get me back to Myst to take the blue page. But given that the main room has a blue and a red book in it, I'm going to make a leap of logic that there's also a red page hidden somewhere in here. Which is going to require me to rotate this thing. Don't know. We're going to think on this. I may actually have to re-watch where I was reading the books and see if there was anything in it. But I think we may just call it for the night and go to bed early. Because I got nothing. I can't think of anything. I'm missing vital information that I probably already came across. Oh well. But had a good little reading stream there for a while and got stuck here. I appreciate you all hanging out. Encrypted for the bits, thank you so much. Tomorrow night, 6 p.m. is going to be Among Us with some of these lovely folks that are hanging out in the chat. I don't know what else we're doing. Let's see who we got that's live. I am actually going to send y'all over I don't know who we got. Actually looks like there's a lot of people that I follow at least. So yeah, I'm gonna send y'all over to Critical Bard. Looks like they're playing some Overwatch. So y'all drop in, say hi to Critical Bard. I'm gonna get some rest. Hopefully scribble together some Patreon content for Crystal, Dina, Brianna, Allison, and Charlie. Get that posted up on Saturday. If you guys want to follow, or if you guys want to check that out, that's patreon.com/hallhideaway. Other than that, see y'all tomorrow night. I'm gonna try to do some tasks and hopefully not get murdered. Y'all have a wonderful night. Love y'all. See y'all next time.